He's a slut, he's a hoe, he's a freak.
Whosoever hears this audio, if they be worthy, shall possess the anti-human and superhuman abilities of the world's mightiest metahumans. Accompanying this journey of high-quality nerd commentary, you have me, your boy Dennis, a.k.a. Old Dirty Dennis, a.k.a. Sanderson Cooper, a.k.a. Flyann Sawyer, a.k.a. Yerv Griffin, a.k.a. Bronan O'Brien. You feel me? And unfortunately today, we don't have the big homie, Pizza Parker. So we actually had a special guest come in today to kind of fill the role, you know what I mean? Probably one of the most polarizing figures in the world today. Possibly the greatest anti-hero of our time. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause to Creepy Zeke, a.k.a. the fly sexual himself, a.k.a. the Night Deviant. Say what's up to the people, bro.
How you doing, people? It's me, the Night Deviant. You know, I'm happy to be here with Dennis. It's a very great time to, let people know who I am. They need to know.
I appreciate you for coming here. I know Colton appreciates you for coming here because we did mention you a couple episodes ago. And,
Who's Colton? I don't know who Colton is.
So you never heard our show before, is what you're saying?
But trying to make it in Colton, and I feel like a connection between us.
Hey, my bad. I was just saying that, he told me that he was going to reach out to you to get you on the show.
Actually, if I'm going to be honest, I do know Colton.
Oh, you do know Colton?
Okay. I've sat in the background of a lot of your shows.
You have?
Yeah, I'm pretty much caught up.
Oh, okay. Well, like I said, it's a pleasure to have you here, Mr. Deviant. What were you doing before we set this up? You sounded a little preoccupied.
Oh, well, I don't know if people are, privy to what my powers are, but, I have to take care of certain things, certain tools that I use.
Anything you could get into?
How adult is this show?
As adult as you can go.
Okay, so pocket pussies, dildos, anal beads. Those are like batarangs to me. They're almost like whips. Also, the ones that they're like whips. I don't really have to explain it.
And you keep these on you all the time?
Yeah, definitely. Have you ever? I don't. Oh, you can't see me right now because of Corona and quarantine. But I'm wearing my trench coat.
You're in your trench coat.
I'm in my trench coat.
Okay.
There's nothing. There's also nothing under it, but that's a lot of information.
Just your weapons.
I don't know why that was funny. Was that a joke?
No, I'm not taking it as a joke, sir.
No, I understand.
Okay, so for those unaware of who the Night Deviant is, do you mind explaining who you are and your powers to people?
First time listener. It's gonna sound kind of alarming for the first time listeners. I am a vigilante based in New York. I stop all different types of violence. I use a particular set of skills that has something to do with basically, throwing around sex toys and them exploding. It's kinetic energy type power. If you ever heard of Gambit, I'm like sex toy Gambit. Just think about that. Any type of sex toy you could think about also. Even things that aren't sex toys, technically. As long as it's phallic shape, it's fine. I could throw a peach at someone, it'll blow up because it looks like a booty a little bit. I could throw an eggplant at somebody since the emoji became what it meant for a dick.
When did you discover that you had these powers, Mr. Deviant?
funny story. Funny enough, I had a girl that was really into BDSM and a lot of crazy stuff, and I was a pretty vanilla dude. I didn't really like that type of stuff, and I was like, all right, fine, we could use sex toys, and we started, doing the thing. It was fun, and then her father was actually a supervillain, and he busted in. His name is Executor. I don't know if you ever heard him. He's a guy with two axe arms.
Wow.
He has two arms that are axes. He doesn't have actual hands. I don't know how he eats, but he busted into the room. He was ready to kill me, and she had the anal beads on the nightstand. I threw it, and I just, like, in my mind, I was just like, damn, I need to get out this situation, and it exploded in his face.
Wow. How did she take the news? How did she take this?
Well, I guess she was kind of happy, even though her father died. It was kind of a weird situation. She was just like, he's
wow.
He murders people. So
because of his axe hands. Got it.
I guess because of his actions, but I was like, that's pretty weird. That's still your dad. So, but yeah. And after that moment, I kind of was testing out different things. I tried to use cards. That didn't work. I guess it wasn't sexy enough. I tried to use different things, like didn't work either. Too aggressive. And then sex toys they just were the thing I don't know if it was a subconscious thing or if that's I don't know. It might have been a destiny thing.
So do you buy these in bulk?
Next question.
Okay, so as the night deviant, as the name suggests, that means you primarily work at night. So what do you do during the day? Like, how does this work out?
You know what's crazy? People only call me the night deviant because of my powers. I feel like that's a negative connotation. I also work in the daytime.
You do work in the daytime. Okay.
I do work in the day. I am, I had to stop my arch nemesis, the champagne connoisseur. He's a bad guy. He's just he's a real jerk.
And how did you bump into him? How did you guys clash? End up clashing?
Well, I don't really know him like that, so I don't know. I feel like you're trying to connect us, and you shouldn't. But when I met him, it was very weird because we were just in the same place, and I was, hey guy, why are you wearing a mask and a suit, all the same color? You pretty much either are a villain or a superhero. He laughed, and then he made every bottle of champagne in the club explode at the same time.
Wow. And you just at that moment you just knew.
I was a bodyguard. He always comes to the club and he always does this. And I tried to stop him, and I don't know. It just keeps happening.
Wow, that's an interesting setup for you guys to end up as arch nemesis. But I mean, I could understand your issues with him and him just wasting bottles of champagne constantly. It's just
hold on. One thing I will say about him is he's pretty handsome. He's a pretty handsome guy.
Okay.
He's a handsome guy. His sense of style is great. The power to pretty awesome. If I don't want to give him too much credit. Great power though. Because if I could explode champagne instead of sex toys, hey, I'd probably pick that 3 times out of 10. 3 times is a lot though.
That is a lot. Okay, that's interesting. So we mentioned you. I know you do sit in on the episode, so you know that we mentioned you in the past. That
are you talking about the CW show?
Yes.
Yeah, I wasn't there for that. I just know.
So mine, so you can somewhat predict the future. I feel like that's what you're telling me.
What I will say is, I feel like check for breaking so much breaking news before we even get to this. I feel like you guys are the number one source of my news.
Wow, thank you.
Also, definitely a movie that will turn into a TV series. Hopefully, I can keep 100% right.
Well, I
But
mean,
they also fund me.
who would stop you?
I mean, maybe the champagne connoisseur
Well,
or my ex. One or the other.
Okay, I can see that. Well, I mean, mentioning that and the idea of you possibly having a movie on the way, which I would be there opening night. Me and Colton, we'd be there opening night.
I would want you guys in the movie doing the podcast.
That would be amazing. That would make us the meta mighty humans.
I mean, that was a pretty good joke, but let's be serious here. I was being serious.
I apologize, sir, Mr. Deviant, sir. I apologize. Well, speaking of your movie, let's just pick three. Name three heroes you believe you can beat in a fight.
Well, first of all, Superman is a fucking pussy. Bit of vagina.
Can you say that one more time?
He's totally scared. Superman's a pussy and he's scared of vagina. I would throw 30 pocket pussies in his face and he would just wince and be like, "Oh God, this isn't the American way."
And it'd be laced with kryptonite. I can see it.
Laced with kryptonite dust, all explode at the same time, swift chop to the neck, double roundhouse kick. Superman's dead. Okay, next one. This one's kind of personal. Maybe the champagne connoisseur. I believe his champagne-based powers are cool.
Okay.
But what is he gonna do? Just champagne? He's always gonna have to fight me in a bar or a club. What's up with this guy? Gonna fucking smoke him in any other place. Third hero. Okay. This one might come to a shock to some people, but the Hulk. I believe I could beat the Hulk.
Take the Hulk. Wow. Okay.
Here's the logic. What is one thing Bruce Banner needs?
He needs to get angry?
No, he needs a pocket pussy, man. He needs to masturbate or something. He's so angry. It's like, I'm not gonna use it on him. I'll just give it to him. Like, hey, here's a gift, bro. Maybe you won't be so angry all the time. And then after he goes, tries it out. He'll hit me up like, "Hey, guy, that shit was cool. Let me get another one." And when he pulls up, boom, explode him in the building. Perfect plan.
Well, speaking of plans, what are your thoughts on you versus Batman?
On who?
Batman.
He stole my whole swag, copied my whole flow.
Wow.
Bar for bar, word for word.
All first verse.
But he just doesn't have powers, so irrelevant.
So what you're saying is, I just want just to clarify for our listeners.
Irrelevant.
Batman is no one to you.
Irrelevant.
Wow. You guys heard it. You heard it here first. Okay. So, I mean, I know COVID-19 and all that has been going on in the general state of the world, and everyone's having to stay inside. Isn't it difficult for you to throw sex toys at people if everyone's inside? There's really not that much time.
See, I feel like people have a big misconception about sex toys right now.
Okay.
Amazon is secretly working with me, and we're sending so many dildos and sex toys to people's houses. 1-day delivery. Boom.
So what you're saying is your power to make them explode. You don't have to actually charge it. You can do it at any time.
Infinite. It's infinite. The second that I touch it, you can ship that bitch out. The second they open that box, boom.
Wow.
But it's only for evil people. I don't work with the government. I only work with Amazon, which works with the government. Which, you know, it sounds weird, but don't think too much.
Got you. That's a gem. You should tell. I hope our listeners caught that. Please don't think too much.
Don't think too much.
It's enough. It's
Also, if you're a bad person, buy more dildos. Maybe buy some anal beads. Go crazy. Maybe a cock ring. Buy all the sex toys. Buy a bunch of them at bulk. 1-day delivery.
Straight to your home. Okay, so since we were just talking about the government, here's a question for you. If you became the president of the United States, what would be your first act in office?
Trench coat Thursdays.
And we'd all have to wear it, or is this?
Everyone has to wear a trench coat on Thursday, no matter what the weather is. And you have to wear clothes under it, because I will fucking find you, you perverts.
But you're the only one not.
Oh, yeah. Well, no. See, I'm in my house, so
Okay.
I always have to wear a trench coat. But see, if you go outside, you have to wear clothes. If you're in your house on Trench Coat Thursday, you can freeball it. Go crazy. But if you go outside, you will be arrested, sir.
Wow.
Or man.
Gender fluid. I appreciate that. Okay. Here's another one. I've always wondered since arts. Like, what's this in your shelf, sir?
I get custom Night Deviant Funko Pop, so it's me in different trench coat colors.
Okay.
I also have figures of myself in different trench coat colors. And, I have some fan fiction that I made myself.
I feel like you would have Funko Pops of, like, all your sex toys. I feel like that would be a thing.
Next question.
Oh, man. So, okay. So, since Colton isn't here, it's very rare, because we don't usually have guests on our show, so it's very rare to even have a hero of your caliber in our midst. Not to mention, it's not often that you get to analyze the mind of a hero. So if you don't mind, sir, I would like to play a quick round of word association with you, just see how your mind works a little bit, if that's okay, sir. Okay, so tell me the first word that comes to mind, and we'll just go from there. So, first word, warmth.
Pocket pussy.
Innocence.
Fucking virgin dorks.
Happy.
Exploding pocket pussies.
Success.
The Night Deviant.
Romance.
What is that?
Size. Hero.
Fuck the champagne connoisseur.
Okay, that was interesting, and I do hope our listeners were able to take something away from that. So,
wait, can we do it one more time?
Sure. Would you like another word?
Yeah.
Underground.
Anal beads. Thank you. That was fun.
You're welcome, sir. That was a pleasure to kind of just take a peek into what your mind, kind of how your mind actually works. Okay, Mr. Deviant. So we have this segment on the show. I know you're probably familiar, but for people that are new, it's called the Danger Room. And what we do is we take questions and scenarios and we challenge each other to come up with an answer.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
Sure, you can.
Can this be called the Deviant Room?
This can, for the fact that you've been our only guest and you're a superhero, sir, it is going to be called the Deviant Room.
Yeah, only because I don't like the X-Men like that. Me and Colossus have beef.
You guys got that's.
I'm actually, but funny enough, I'm actually pretty cool with Gambit.
Okay.
Club, bro.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to give you your first.
Don't tell Rogue.
I won't. it's this stage between you and me. All right. So here's your first question. You are entering a battle dome. Okay, and you have an opponent. Your opponent turns out to be a flying gorilla with eye lasers. You can have one toy as your weapon of choice. What do you use, sir?
Easily the triple XL 5,000 anal beads. Those things come in a 2-pack. It'll be like double whips, baby. Double whips. I would easily first.
Yeah.
Okay, let me explain the scenario
break it
right
down.
now. So, flying gorilla is gonna put its dominance, try to show that it's strong. The second that, he starts like puffing up his chest and standing up, hit him in both eyes, pop out with the first parts of the anal beads, explode those right into both of his eyes. Now he's blind. Now he's a blind flying gorilla going on senses.
Okay.
At that moment, I'm gonna hit the Bruce Lee double up nunchaku, but instead it's anal beads. And we're gonna dice that damn gorilla into a billion pieces. And every hit, explosion.
Wow.
That gorilla's not gonna know what the fuck happened.
The power of the Night Deviant is quite impressive, honestly.
I don't think people know that I'm trained in a lot of different sexual martial arts.
I didn't even know those existed, to be honest.
Oh yeah, you do. They exist. They literally exist.
Of the different forms of combat, which one would you say is your most?
I'm probably strongest at Kundalini sex magic.
Okay. We are going to look.
Kundalini sex magic is definitely the one that I'm the best at.
And where did you happen to learn?
Also the tantrics.
Okay.
Where did I learn that? Next question.
Okay. All right. Next question. You have to sign up for an OnlyFans.
Everyone. Okay, no, answer the question. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Next question.
Yeah, you have to sign up for one. And these are your three options. Either Granny Goodness.
Oh, that's a good
Madam Web.
Oh, the pussy.
Or Aunt May.
And when you say Aunt May, which Aunt May
we're talking classic Aunt
May? I kind of like old one.
So which one you got?
Is it possible for me to distribute the wealth between all three women?
Could you say that one more time for me, sir?
Is it possible for me to distribute the wealth between all three women? So I think my answer will be respect women and buy everyone's OnlyFans.
Wow. That is, I expect nothing less from someone so pure of heart.
Yeah, obviously if I said any other answer, people would be like, oh, the Night Deviant, the guy that carries around dildos that explode, he's a fucking pervert. But I just want people to know that I'm a pervert with a good heart. That's all. That's all I need them to know.
This episode, I believe that they would see that. I feel like you displayed it in spades in this episode.
Thank you, sir. I would also like to say that you're definitely the better host between you and Colton. You're definitely the funnier one. I wish Colton would talk less. And when he comes back, just make sure you let him know that I said, I don't really like what he does. You don't
bang with him? That's the homie.
No, I do though. I just don't like what he does. Sometimes I wish he would shut up.
Okay. I will respectfully pass that along to him.
That's an inside joke between us. Let him know that.
Okay, well, it's really been a pleasure to have you, sir. Like this is such a rare occasion that I don't even know if I believe this is your first interview. Yeah. Oh.
Next question.
Yeah, this has truly been a honor for me because I don't interview people. So for me to have the opportunity to get someone of your stature to come to our show and allow me to interview, it's been an honor, sir. It's truly been an honor.
Hey, Dennis, I just want to say that if you ever want to become, like a superhero, I got space on my team. You could be like Art Man or something.
Art Man, okay. We'll figure out a costume or something.
We can workshop that name.
We could take some time on that. But
Colton's not fucking invited.
Man. Okay. Well, like I said, thank you so much, sir. This has really been this has been something. This has truly been something. So I'm gonna outro the show, and what Colton usually does is he gives us a quote. So after I do the outro, would you mind giving us a quote to send everybody home with?
I think I have a good one.
So this has been another issue of the Mighty Metahumans, providing you guys with high quality nerd commentary. Please subscribe, tell a friend, leave a review. We definitely appreciate those. Follow us on the Mighty Metas on Twitter at and also on Instagram at the Metahumans Pod. Use the hashtag Mighty Metas. We also made a Discord, so come talk with us, come kick it, share your fun codes, anything you want to do. You can find me on every social media site as Toy Soldiers, TOYSLDRS. Mr. Night Deviant. This is the part usually where Colton shares his social media. I know you don't have any, but do you mind sharing his?
The Colton Show, okay. I guess. And the Colton Show on other things like Instagram and stuff.
So yeah, do you mind giving us a quote to take us home, sir?
If you see blood on the streets and smell dildo in the air, know the Night Deviant is not far.
From none other than the Night Deviant. We're out.